Hey guys, this is Patrick Coral, your group moderator or slash admin. Anyway, for anyone that just joined the group, welcome. I created this group just for people that are looking to relocate to Florida. Kind of like targeting mostly New Yorkers, people from Connecticut, Pennsylvania, those areas. Doesn't all have to be from up north, but that's what I created the group for. Anyway, I'm here to provide some information that could make it easier for your relocation here to Florida. So anyway, this video, I made a list of pros and cons on what to expect here in Florida. Now, I've been here since like around 1987. Came here from New Jersey, Newark, New Jersey, and was supposed to stay here for 2 weeks, and I kind of loved it so much that I just said, you know what, Newark, New Jersey, or Orlando, Florida, just a no-brainer. So I ended up staying and haven't looked back. Anyway, let me start with the pros. The pros for number one is no state tax. Now, there's about 7 states out there that have no state tax, but besides Florida, the one I would probably choose to live in would be Texas. Now, Texas is a little different from Florida because it has kind of like the dry heat, and Florida has kind of that humidity that most Floridians don't like. But we got the water, so that takes care of that. So anyway, number one is no state tax, okay? Number two is sales tax, which is lower than, I would say, most of the nation, or at least comparable. Where I live here in St. Cloud, Florida, which is about maybe 15 minutes from Orlando, the sales tax here is 7.5%. Now, Florida as a whole, it's 6% sales tax, and I'm pretty sure Orlando's 6.5. Now, that's not bad. I mean, I know in New York it's a lot higher than that. So sales tax is number two, okay? Wages, people talk about Florida, saying that the wages are very low here because of Disney and all. That may be true to an extent if you're working for Disney, because Disney doesn't like to really pay too high of a wage unless you're a loyal employee, and then you build up your wage as seniority comes along. But through my experience before I even got into real estate, I noticed that the wages are really pretty comparable to other places, if not about even. For example, my son, he works for Publix, which is a supermarket chain out here in Florida, and he's making around $13-14 an hour, so that's pretty good. I mean, if you're married or you have a significant other, you can basically buy a house and live okay, and enjoy Florida. So as wages goes, I would say, in my personal opinion, it's comparable, okay? The big one here is weather. Now, weather, for instance, today, February 18th, 2020, what's the weather like right now in New York or any of those upper states? I'm pretty sure that's not 87 degrees like here in Florida. Today was nice and hot. I could actually come home, probably jump in a pool, just do an outside thing, go jogging, walking, running, whatever. I mean, the weather, it's a no-brainer. That's why you come to Florida, okay? So weather is number 4. Now, what I want to also talk about, the culture here in Florida is completely, I would say, different than like, for instance, New Jersey, where I'm from. Now, in New Jersey, you can go running and jogging and walking if you like. A little difficult in the cold, but you can do it. Maybe boots and a heavy coat. Here in Florida, shorts, tank top, you're out every day, doing any outdoor sports, basketball, tennis, volleyball, baseball, soccer, football, any of those sports that are outside, man. I mean, you can do just about anything out here. You go swimming for sure. So the culture's different. Weekends, it's like barbecues, any weekend you want. So it's great just to have family over, go in the backyard, cook on the grill, have some beers or whatever you like to drink, and just enjoy. Your weekends are different than it is up north. And I'm glad that I experienced both, so I can honestly say, from my experience, it's a whole lot better here in Florida. Okay, so now let me begin. And by the way, if you guys know of any more pros, go ahead and after the video's finished, go ahead and comment below and tell me what are the pros that I might be missing. For the people that are watching this video that are probably not from the northern states and are actually from Florida watching it, then go ahead and add to it. I would love to hear that too, and I would love to see what I missed. By the way, big pro is all the theme parks, especially here in Orlando. We have Disney, we have Universal Studios. Hour and a half away we have Busch Gardens, which is in Tampa. So when it comes to theme parks, yeah, this is the place to be. Alright, so now let me get back to the cons. So now the cons, what went with the weather, what we talked about the weather, it's good. I mean, I can't say that there's some things that humidity plays a role in it, okay? So if you ever been to a dry state like Arizona or Texas, that's the dry heat. If anybody doesn't know what I'm talking about, that's dry heat. You can basically, when you breathe, Arizona goes up to 110, 114. My sister lives out there, and boy, it's hot out there. But the good thing is you don't get moist or basically wet, because you perspire. Anyway, here in Florida, there is that thing. All right, so it does get a little humid, but then again, like I said, we got the water. Jump in the pool. That's what it's for, and enjoy. So anyway, July, August, September, even probably the whole in June, mid-June. That's when it's really hot. So those are the months that you got to kind of watch out for. Another con is auto insurance. The auto insurance here in Florida, and in certain cities a little higher than others, but I've noticed that the auto insurance is a little higher than other places. Now the reason being is because here in Florida you can basically drive legally on the road with the minimum coverage. It's called PIP, so personal injury protection. Okay, so it doesn't really give you a lot of protection to, let's say, someone hits you, they don't have a lot. It's probably about $10,000, which that won't even cover the damages to the car. So if you have an accident, so what the insurance companies do, and not to wean off of what I'm talking about, but what the insurance companies do is they raise the rates on people like you and I that have the full coverage and stuff like that. So they raise it to offset those people that don't have insurance or carry very little insurance. So that's why the rates are a little higher here. Excuse me. What else? Homeowner insurance is also higher. Now there's this little thing called, which is the biggest con that I have on my list, hurricanes. Now you guys probably heard it, probably in your news in your states, when Florida gets hit with all these hurricanes. Well, it's true. We do get hit with hurricanes, but not every year. And if it is, it's tropical storms. Yeah, we do get hit, but like every other state, you got blizzards, you got fires in California, mudslides. Every state kind of has a little something going on, right? But they're taking measures like for these strong winds to protect your roofs. The codes, building codes have been getting a little more stricter and building the roofs better for that. Also, we have you're able to get shutters put into your on your windows and to protect your house a little better. But yeah, hurricanes, I would say on my list, is the biggest con. So you know. All right, so let's move on to what else do we have here? Bad drivers. Bad drivers. Now, since I am from Jersey and up north, and I have been to New York, most of the people that are coming from or are driving here on the Florida roads are people from up north. And you know how the New Yorkers drive. No offense, New Yorkers. You guys are my neighbors from Jersey, so. But I fit into that category too, but I've gotten a lot better since I've been driving here in Florida. Anyway, yeah, we have a lot of bad drivers here. Probably not as bad as New York, but you know, hey, what can you do? What else? I think that covers it, guys. Yeah, I think that covers it, guys. Now, like I said, if you guys want to add anything to the cons or to the pros, go ahead, be my guest, write them down below. Anyway, I don't want to make this video too long, so thank you for listening. Hopefully this information kind of answers some questions that you've been thinking of. All right, guys? All right, till the next time, take care.